Hello, welcome to another series where I try and learn some of the Nature Incarnate spirits. Today we're looking at Hearth-Vigil, or Hearth-Vigil? Yeah, the giant dog, awesome. And looking at this spirit, I'm a bit worried because I don't know if I'm going to enjoy them. And I say that because there's a lot to remember here. Like, in general, I'm not a big fan of like health modifiers, like with England and Habsburg. So although Dahan having +4 health is awesome, it just feels weird. It just feels weird to me. And I'm hoping that's something that's not going to affect, how I view the spirit, because I like the idea of it. So what is the idea of this spirit? Well, you're a giant spirit dog who's like a protector of the Dahan and very loyal, very wonderful, and it augments the Dahan in ways. For example, in the Ravage, some Dahan can deal damage before invaders, which changes the rules, makes them powerful. Excellent, love it. Fast Dahan gather is very cool as well. And this loyal guardian, when all Dahan leave one of your lands, you may move presents with those. Very cool. So it does feel like, you are like a loyal giant spirit dog who follows the Dahan wherever they go, which is cool. Gives some agency to Dahan a bit. Love it. And yeah, we can gather Dahan into our lands just straight off the bat. Yeah. So I guess the whole play style of this spirit is to have Dahan in lands that are ravaging because they're less likely to be destroyed. And this special rule here, blight added to your lands does not destroy your presence if Dahan are present. So very, very much leans into Dahan in your lands with presence in lands that are ravaging. So let's have a look at some of these power cards then. Get our head around them. So, range from a land with Dahan, 2 fear if invaders are present. For each Dahan in origin land, push up to 1 explorer or town. Okay, I have thoughts on this card, but I'll save them until later. Another Dahan origin land, 1 damage if Dahan are present, 1 damage. Okay. Target spirit may gather up to 3 Dahan in one of their lands, and they can gain an energy, and may reclaim 1 power card instead. Wow. 2 fear if invaders are present in a target land with Dahan. 1 fear if Dahan outnumber buildings. Isolate that land. Okay, so surrounded by the Dahan, favors of story and season, coordinated raid, and call to vigilance. Okay. Interesting cards. Right. I think I'll save my thoughts until the end of the game. That's what I'm going to do. 1 in the highest numbered land with Dahan, and 2 in the lowest numbered land with at least 2. And add 1 Dahan to each of those lands. So highest land with Dahan, lowest with 2. Then add a Dahan, add a Dahan there. Is it 2 in the lowest one? Yes. Great, so this is what we're looking at against Prussia 6. Let's see what happens in the Explore. Jungle Sands. Right. Where can I put... Well, this is already sorted, isn't it? That's pretty nice. Maybe we can get some in here. Gather these into there. Yep. That feels good. Let's try. I don't know any builds with this spirit. Add a presence to a land with Dahan in this second growth option, or get loads of energy. Interesting. So what do we want to do? I think I definitely want to gather into this land. Probably going to let these sands blight. 1 damage. And then call to vigilance. Yeah, so I think I want to play these 2 cards. Because I think we can stop. Or I say stop, but deal with 3 out of 4 ravages. Okay, so if I play these cards, what do I need? I need energy. And this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we also started with +1 energy, which is interesting. Okay, so we can add this presence probably here. That's fine. And let's go. So this innate is not going to do anything because nothing is ravaging. But then we've got this innate. Gather up to 2 Dahan from your lands only. But we don't have a sacred site yet. Unless we gather this into there, which could be an option. But that's not our land. Okay. Interesting. Let's try this. Target spirit may gather up to 3 Dahan into one of their lands. 1, 2, 3. Now, we can't do anything. Okay. Because we don't have a sacred site. That's fine. Let's see. We have at least 3 in that land. So gain an energy. And maybe claim 1 power card instead of discarding. Gosh, that's so powerful. That is so powerful. But that's all the fast we can do. So we hope. We hope and pray that things go well. Okay, all the builds. Right, we're going to grab a town. Maybe pop it there. Exploring the mountains. Okay. Right. So now, call to vigilance. What do we want to push? Do we want to stop this build? Probably. Or we could stop a ravage. I don't really want to go blighted. So maybe we stop this ravage. Maybe we stop this one. Yeah, let's try that. So, 2 fear. And for each Dahan, which is 3, we can push these into here and we'll let that ravage next turn. Right, so now we can reclaim. I feel like extra control seems pretty good though. Maybe we get this back. Okay, interesting. Right, now what do we want to do? So we want to get this innate online. And maybe we actually reclaim this actually because this has the earth. Can we get 3? Yes, if we go top track. Interesting. Yeah, okay, the things are happening. Okay, this is exciting. We played both of these cards and the top. We get this innate, which is really interesting. So we could kind of maybe save a blight. Okay. And we don't need the extra energy. So maybe we add a minor to our arsenal and get the second growth option. So add a presence to a land with Dahan. Let's make a sacred site here. Okay. And then pay. Wow, what have we got here? Defense. Hello. Nature's resilience. Wow. Confounding mists. I think nature's resilience is going to be pretty good, isn't it? Let's pick that up. Okay. And I'm wondering if we play that instead of trying to get this innate. I mean, I do like this. Every turn we could just get a card back, which is huge. So if we played both of these cards, we can defend 1 land. Gosh, it's huge, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is it. So let's defend 6 in this land on the coast. And we can gather even more Dahan. Do we want to? What's this? We can gather. Oh no, we could gather Dahan into here to clear that out. No, we can't. Interesting. So I'm learning that we need a lot of presence spread along the board. From your lands only. So we can gather 2 Dahan into here, because that's one of our lands. And we can move this presence here if we want to. Yes, and I think we do want to, because we want that bonus. Interesting. Okay, there's that. So do we want to gather anything? I don't think so. I think we're happy where we are. So we gain an energy. And again, we can reclaim. Huge. Right, so in one of your lands, Dahan, 1 Dahan deals damage before the invaders. So let's choose this land. We might be able to save them a little bit. Right, God, a lot going on. Okay, so if you have any fear cards, discard 2 of them. Otherwise, 2 fear markers up. That's okay. Add a... Oh no, add a... What? Add a beast to a land adjacent to beast, then destroy 1 Dahan in lands with beasts. I don't think that we've got anything to stop that. Oh, hang on, no. Event and blight cards don't damage, destroy, or replace beasts. That's really good. Let's put a beast there, and we do not destroy a Dahan. When invaders ravage, if the land has both Dahan and presence, defend 5. Well, that's it. We've completely solved these lands. That's amazing. And quite lucky, actually. Right, so 6 defense, or 11 defense, I suppose. That gets cleared up. 5 defense. Well, Dahan deals damage first, and then 5 defense. That's all good. 5 defense, that gets cleared up. Wow. Okay, so we're going to build in the mountains, and then coastal explore. Interesting. Okay. Well, that was huge. So time passes, we got no slows, and I think we're just going to keep reclaiming this awesome card, right? That's pretty broken, it feels like. So we can't get 3 card plays. What do we want to do? Both of these are ravaging. I want to get Dahan into this land, and presence as well, which I can do. So maybe we do... Gosh, this is so interesting. Maybe let this blight out and try and counterattack this one. Okay, what does air do for us? Gets this innate a bit easier. Let's try it. Again, we don't need energy, so let's try and get some more cards which are favourable. Gift of Twin Days. I think we could repeat this. Rain of Blood could push the fear. That'd be nice. Even Blight Removal, and it has good elements. Let's pick that up. And so a land with Dahan. Let's move that there. Okay. Gain. And we can play this. And... Do we want to do this? It does get that innate. Interesting. I mean, we're doing really well. We're still healthy. On the first turn of against Prussia, no blight removed. Huge. Yeah, I think we do this. We just do this. Yeah, feels good. Right. Ah. I'm seeing the error of my ways. So, ooh, right. This is tricky. How do I get Dahan in there? And also my presence. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. This is really interesting because actually lands with 3 Dahan or more are a bit harder to manage because this right innate gather up to 2 Dahan from your lands is great in, say, like this land, because then we can move our presence with it. But for these, we can get 2 Dahan in here, but they're not protected. And so we're a bit stuck. We do need to spread out, and I kind of regret going for this growth option here. I mean, the best we can do... That's not even good either, is it? I think we do need to spread out Dahan. Interesting. So I'm wondering, instead of this, we play something else. What are we missing? Air. What if we play this? No, we still can't get that innate. This is a bit of a predicament. I think maybe we just count our blessings here and just try this. I don't know. We need to start moving Dahan into the coast. Yeah. So let's push these Dahan in there anyway. That's fine. Even though we can't move presence. And we could... Favors of story and season. I do want Dahan along this way now. So do I go this way and then this way? Maybe. Okay, let's try it. This way, we can move this presence, which may not be a good idea. But I'm trying the spirit out. So gain an energy, and again we can get a card at the end of the turn. Right. Oh, so sad. We can't get that innate. Alright. I'm learning. After the first successful build, add 1 explorer to a land without invaders. Beast push. Hey, I think I'll take it. Okay. 2 fear per land with Dahan and cities. Nope. Push up to 2 explorers from an inland land, which is none. I mean, we've got 1 here. I suppose we could push this here. Okay. Right, Ravage. Pretty painful. Build. Okay, on the coast. Oh, and successful build, where do we want this? Probably over here. Okay, and escalation. I don't want to explore into here, but I'm going to have to. So we can explore there and there. Gosh. All right. Right, am I doing well? I don't think so. Right, let's gather and remove a blight. Let's gather this, remove it, and suddenly we're looking a bit better. And that's it. Time passes. Let's get this card back. And I definitely need 3 card plays. And we've got the energy for it. And this second growth option is a bit scary. And we need to spread out. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking sands are a bit difficult. I don't want to completely abandon the back side of the board. This is fine. That's okay. And then we just try and deal with this. Yeah. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Let's get a stock of energy. That in this land. And play these cards. Okay. Wonderful. Now we've got a lot of fast here. So I guess we'll use our left innate on the coast to stop that blight. That's pretty cool. So 2 Dahan deal damage before invaders, which will clear it out. Oh, interesting. 2 fear if invaders are present. 1 fear if Dahan outnumber buildings, and then isolate. So let us isolate this land to 3 fear, I think. Yep. We're going to isolate this land to completely protect it. We can gather again. But I don't think I want to. No, that's fine. But we get an energy. And again, we can reclaim. We can gather 2 Dahan into this land from our lands. Once this turn, after invaders are added or moved into target land, 1 damage per Dahan in target land to those invaders only. Okay. Now this bleeds into why I find this spirit a bit difficult, because there's so many things to keep track of. There's the health bonus, there's this to keep track of, there's the Dahan counterattacks. It's a bit much, but maybe I'll talk about that later. Okay, cool. Right. And that is it. That is it for now. So, aided by air. Yeah, let's pay for it. Yeah. During Ravage, each building deals +1 damage. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So we get rid of a fear card. Add a beast to a jungle without blight, 1 fear. If invaders are present. Wonderful. Right, fear card. Add a strife to a town. That's brilliant, isn't it? Protects that land. So, Ravage. 1 damage, because this does 0 damage now. They fight back. These fight back first, and then no damage. We get a blight on the coast, which is fine. We're going to build. We build a town here, but there are 2 Dahan. So we do 1, 2 damage there. Okay. Sands, wetlands. Isolated. Pocket. Sands. Wetlands. Okay. Okay, that went pretty well. Right, slow then. 1 damage. If a Dahan are present, 1 damage. Gosh. Let's just clear this land out before it's an issue. And that's it. Time passes, we can reclaim. Let's reclaim this awesome card. But we're going to have to reclaim anyway, so let's reclaim. And maybe get this animal. Let's see if we've got enough energy. And make a sacred site here, I suppose. Okay, sands are ravaging, but we're all good. So we just need to deal with this wetlands. And then we're golden. So we could get some Dahan in there, deal some damage. We don't need defense. Favors, just because it's so good. And we don't have enough for that card. Okay. Let's try this. Right. Hey. So, again, we're going to move this Dahan into there from our lands. And we can move all of our presents into here, since there are no Dahan. And once per turn, do damage if anything's added there. Okay. Then we can gather up to 3 Dahan. 1, 2, 3. And that's fine. We just need 3 there. Oh no, why not? We'll get this over here. Then we gain 1 energy and can reclaim a card at the end of the turn. Then 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. And then isolate this land. Okay. And this innate does nothing, but we'll put it in this land anyway, just in case. Dahan do damage before invaders. Okay. Stage 3. Choose a land with buildings. Add a blight there without cascading. We can destroy 2 presents. Well, we're definitely doing that. So with buildings, we can choose this land to destroy 2 presents. And that saves those Dahan. And I don't mind losing the presents. It's fine. We've got loads. Destroy 2 explorers in lands with beasts. We'll destroy these. in each land with 3 or more Dahan. Okay. 2 damage and defend 2. Well, okay, that completely solves that land. Glorious. Okay. Defend 6. Do not build cities on the coast. And defense. Okay, so ravage in the sands, build in the wetlands and the sands. Sands, mountains, explore. Okay. Here we go. We've got a bit of an issue propping up now. Okay. Great. So slows. I mean, but we've only got this. We can do 1 damage. I guess. Let's try and clear that up. Time passes. We're going to get that awesome card back. Right, we can get 4 card plays. So we could play all of these cards. We don't need the defense. But that's going to set us up nicely. So let's get some energy. 1, 2, 3. Gain that, pay that. Put this presence wherever we want. Maybe here, sacred site. And let's position ourselves such that we can deal with this coastal land here. It could be a bit of a mission. Okay, cool. So first off, this innate here. And we can gather 2 Dahan, and we can move all of our presents in here. Then we can do this to gather 3 Dahan into here, gain an energy, and we can reclaim. We've got defense, which we'll just put here, I suppose, just in case. And then in one of your lands, all Dahan deal damage before Ravage. Let's just target this land just in case we get an event which does that. Oh yeah, and once this turn after invaders are added, we do 1 damage per Dahan, which is there as well. Okay, right. Let's do it. Stage 3. Build in a land with invaders not matching a build card. Okay, so that just adds a town somewhere. So just put it in the jungle, that's fine. Keep things together. Do not ravage in lands with disease and strife. Choose a land with a town and Dahan. Push 1 per 2. That's interesting. So we have to push 2 towns over here. That's okay. Right, so ravage. Oh no, we didn't leave Dahan there. Never mind. Ravage and then build in the sands, mountains, which deals 4 damage to that town. Okay. And then explore. We're going to have to speed up a bit here. Jungle wetlands. Jungle wetlands. Okay. Can we do this actually? I'm a bit worried. We can remove a blight. We will remove it from here. Pay an energy, I think we need to do that. Yep. So we can do a lot of movement. Maybe we try and bundle all of these Dahan into here and unlock like our innate. Because we might be able to do it next turn. All lands. If we can get some Dahan in here, that'd be really nice. Okay, so 2 fear. And we're going to push all of these in here, which may be a mistake, but I'm feeling a bit desperate. Yeah, and that's it. Time passes. Now we're going to have to reclaim from top track. Oh no, where did all of our energy go? What? Oh no, I thought we got a load of energy. Did I really use it last turn? I guess Call to Vigilance is quite expensive. So 0 range. Okay. Right, what do we want to do? Favors is important. That's 0 cost. And then we've only got 3. We can't do this, can we? Can we? Oh, what are we missing? We're missing Earth. No, we're just short. Oh, no. We need all of these cards. Short on energy. That's a shame. Okay, well, never mind. What can we do instead? We can defend. We might need to. Maybe we don't need that for now. Ah. So 2 Dahan can do damage before. Now, this is interesting, because does that mean, did they double dip? Like, if we chose this land, do 2 Dahan do damage, and then do they counterattack as well? I don't actually know. One of your lands, 1 deals damage before. No, I don't think it doubles up. It doesn't make sense. So what we can do, we can defend this land and just counterattack this as best as we can. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. So, right, we've got some movement. We can move them over here, but I don't think I want to. I mean, we're going to get blight anyway there, aren't we? Maybe we should try and protect these Dahan, because that is a lot of damage. Well, we know we want to defend this anyway. So maybe we just get some Dahan in there. So let's move 2 Dahan into here, since it's defended. And if anything is added into this land, we can deal damage. Then 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. Isolate this land. And we can gather more Dahan if we need to. Oh, this is so tricky. I don't think we do, but we get 1 energy and we can reclaim. And in this land, I don't think it's going to matter, but 2 Dahan do damage before the invaders. We might lose some Dahan, but hey, what you going to do? Okay, I think that's everything. Not feeling very confident, but let's see how it goes. Stage 3. In the single land with the most invaders, push 1 explorer and or town to each adjacent land. Wow. Okay. 1. Oh, I was going to push this over the edge. 2. 3. Okay. Each beast generates a fear. 1, 1, 2, and then this is going to move over here. Push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. Okay, well, oops. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. All right. Gosh. Each player may gather a town into a coastal land. Defend 2. Gosh, this is getting really complicated very quickly. Right. So we've got 2 defense in here. We might not lose a Dahan, but we're going to clear that out, which is really nice. Do we just... I think we need to protect this land a bit. So let's pop that in there. Let this go. Okay. Add a strife in a land with Dahan. Oh, with presence, excuse me. Each spirit gains 1 energy per sacred site they have with invaders. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And yeah, I mean, it's going to save these Dahan. So it's going to be that. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right, gosh, Ravage. This is okay. This is going to blight. We've got no Dahan in there, so we lose a presence. That's okay. Nothing in there. Now this one. 2 Dahan deal damage. So get rid of those towns. Then invaders will ravage. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, which isn't enough to destroy a Dahan. It adds a blight, but we don't destroy presence because Dahan are there. And then the remaining fight back, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, which is enough to clear this land. Okay, now we flip the card. During each invader phase, 5 presence, destroy a presence. Okay. Gosh, right. Now we're going to build in the wetlands and the jungle. I don't know if we're going to do this. We started off really strong. Mountains, wetlands. Okay, and we do explore up there. I think we're just going to need a really strong counterattack here. Yeah, on the counterattack, I think we're going to have to try and win. It's just we've got this city here. We just need to get rid of that. I don't think it's going to happen. Unless maybe we get some Dahan in there and event helps us. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so we need to get some Dahan movement, but can we do 2 damage? Yes. Let's get this land sorted, sort of, and hope for some fear cards doing something. Time passes. Right, we're going to have to reclaim. So we've got plenty of energy this time. Where do we need these Dahan? We need these away from mountains. Because that's it. We've just got this ravage to win. So we need all the fear. We need good ravage opportunities, and we need to get rid of this city. How do we do that? I think we need to try and get Dahan in here and hope for favourable fear cards. This is down to the wire, this is. I mean, we're not going to do any slows, but I think we need the innate here. So let's see. What if we do all of our unique cards? That's going to threshold or not. It's not. What are we missing? We're missing sun. That is going to threshold everything. But is that really, is that good? Not really. We're only going to get rid of 2 towns. I feel like the fear is going to be more valuable here. The fast fear. And we get to repeat this, which is significant, in the mountains, so we can get some more fear that way. It's not going to be enough though, is it? Okay, cool. Right, we've got a lot of maneuverability here. Let's try and use it. Right, first off, 3 fear in this land. 1, 2, 3, and we isolate. Then we're going to repeat this power, so we can gather 2 Dahan from one of our lands, move all of our presence here. And now in this land, if something's added to it, it's going to, Dahan are going to deal damage to it. And we can repeat it, so we can remove some more stuffs around. Wetlands, it's also going to build. I mean, we just try and get some Dahan in there, right? Yeah, and so when anything is added into this land, 2 Dahan are going to deal 1 damage. Okay. Right. And I guess, I mean, we can actually target this land again, and now these Dahan damage stuff before they ravage. Okay. So we can gather Dahan into lands. Yep, all into here. 1, 2, 3. Going to gain energy. We're not going to get there, but we can reclaim. And that's it. We just hope on these fear cards. Time passes. Okay. So we do have more than 5 presents, so we need to destroy 1. Let's destroy this. And hope for the best. Oh my gosh. We've done it. Far off wars touch the island. Add a fear card to the top of the deck. Okay. And encourage the destruction. 4 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose on each board in the land with the most. Oh no, I did this wrong last game. I've just realised. Never mind. On each board in the land with the most buildings. Oh, maybe this isn't good actually. Destroy half and half the cities. So, oh no, I thought we could do it in this land, but we can't. But let's try for the fear. Destroy both of those and add 2 blight without cascading. Well, we're going to have to do it anyway. Okay. Right, Badlands to a land with blight. Okay, let's go. Everything just pivots on this city destruction. Return to the old pillars. Can we make use of this? Jungle wetlands, no. Gosh. All right, let's go. Right, 4 fear cards, terror level 3. This has got to be it. Add a strife to invader. For the rest of the turn, invaders have -1 health per strife. Okay, that goes on to the city. Everything goes on the city. So we don't want to blight out. Maybe it'll be okay. Okay. Oh, each player may replace 1 city with a town, or a town with an explorer in the coastal land. Okay. Come on, we're going to need something better than that. Each player removes 1 explorer or town from any land or remove one city from a land with Badlands, Wilds, or Dahan. There we go. There's the win. Wow. Okay, so first game with Hearth-Vigil, and I'm going to stick by what I said. This, in particular, this Right Innate, is just a lot for my brain to keep track of. It's just a lot of text, and this is a lot of text, and it feels really cool and thematic. But I don't know. I'm really struggling with this spirit. And I keep forgetting about this bonus, Gather One Dahan. I'm gonna keep going against Scotland, my favourite adversary. I'm gonna try them, and I think this build was good. We didn't quite unlock our innate here. I'm just wondering if maybe we could pick up one less power card and just get more energy. So on turn, I can't remember, was it 5 or 4? Maybe 6. We can have this completely locked in, this final innate, because all Dahan in all of our lands deal damage before invaders, and that feels like a really cool way to win. So I'm going to try and do that and be mindful of that next turn. It didn't even touch majors, and I think that was okay for this game. But yeah, really interesting game, interesting spirit. I just need to keep track of all these in a better way, all of these triggered effects. But yes, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in the next video. Cheers.